This is the brief on income tax assessments and reforms in India. Ever felt like you need a roadmap just to deal with your taxes? Well, maybe some good news here. India's income tax department is actually working on simplifying things and making the procedures clearer for all of us. First, let's quickly talk about assessment. Basically, it's how the income tax department checks over your tax return. You've got a few main types. There's the quick automated summary assessment for initial checks, then the more detailed scrutiny assessment, to make sure everything's reported correctly. And, well, there's a best judgment assessment if taxpayers aren't cooperating. But what's really changing the game is the faceless assessment. This moves everything online, cutting out physical meetings. The whole idea is more transparency and efficiency. Pretty neat, right? Second, some pretty big reforms are happening thanks to the Finance Act 2024 and a proposed new income tax bill for 2025. So, they're bringing in a single tax year, which should hopefully simplify things by replacing assessment year and previous year. Makes sense. Also, keep an eye on capital gains tax rates. They're being adjusted. For instance, short-term gains on listed stocks, that's going up to 20%. But long-term gains on other assets, down to 12.5%. Though, crucially, without those inflation adjustment benefits, the indexation. That could definitely shift how people invest. Oh, and new penalties are kicking in too, like higher fines if you file your return late. Finally, it's super important you know your rights and how you can handle disputes. You have rights to things like legal certainty, meaning clear, predictable rules, and non-retroactivity, so new rules generally don't mess with past actions. Plus, equality, and of course, the right to appeal decisions right up the chain, even to the Supreme Court. And recent court decisions are really emphasizing fair play, making sure you get a chance for a personal hearing, even when it's all faceless. So yeah, these developments are really about making tax compliance clearer and hopefully more efficient, empowering you with what you need to know about both your obligations and your rights.